Lynn Toler. Single mother Sharon Alston took a construction job with Wyman Simpson so she could buy Christmas presents for her 3 children. But after the job was done, Wyman refused to pay her, and Sharon says Christmas was ruined. She is suing for $300, but Wyman says he did all the work and Sharon didn't deserve any money.
That punk with no conscience cheated me out of my money.
You called and you cursed Wyman out.
I sure did.
Okay.
And he deserved every bit of it.
She told me that she was gonna kill my fat, light-skinned mama, and yes, I do have a tape of it.
Normally, when I step off the bench and go into my chambers, I'm adding things up or looking through documents. All I did when I sat back there this time was to get in touch with my inner being.
Representing the plaintiff, Estrella Gonzalez, a Miami attorney who defends ordinary citizens against large corporations. Representing the defendant, Ted Williams, a Washington, D.C. attorney who has handled many high-profile cases and is an expert on the Chandra Levy case. Power of attorney, real cases, real life.
Ms. Gonzalez, you may proceed whenever you're ready.
I will call the plaintiff, Sharon Alston, to the stand. Please come this way.
Ms. Alston, good morning.
Good morning.
Have a seat on the witness stand. I will remind you that you have been sworn in and are under oath. And Ms. Gonzalez, you may proceed whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sharon, tell us why we're here today.
We're here today because that punk with no conscience cheated me out of my money during Christmas. He knows that I'm a widower with 3 children, and he cheated me.
And how was it that you met this gentleman, Wyman?
I met him in a construction management class. We took a course together. We became friends. I trusted him. I thought he was a decent human being, but he's not.
Okay, so you were classmates together?
Yes.
And did you work on projects?
Yes, we worked on a construction project. We built an addition to a storage room.
Okay.
We worked in 16-degree weather. I worked harder than he did.
Okay. And what was the payment arrangement?
Oh, the payment arrangement was $600.
Now, Mr.
Which
Simpson,
he was supposed to give me.
Mr. Simpson, you're not going to be able to convince me that you're a reasonable, rational person if you're unable to sit in a courtroom and behave yourself according to the rules. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't do it again. I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll talk to my client down there, and thank you.
I do appreciate that, Mr. Williams. Ms. Gonzalez, you're going to have to re-ask that question again because I don't recall the answer.
Okay, sorry. What was the payment arrangement for this job?
The payment arrangement was $600, which we were to split.
Okay.
He told
You guys were going to build an addition for $600?
Yes, because the client was a friend of his, and we got a good. It was our first building job, Your Honor. So it was okay.
Ms. Gonzalez.
All right. So you were going to build this shed for $600 and you were going to split the proceeds?
Yes.
Okay.
And he took it upon himself to keep all of the money at Christmas time, knowing that I needed that money to buy Christmas gifts for my children.
Okay. And explain to the judge the working conditions. What working conditions were you under?
We worked during the dead of winter, 14, 15, 16 degrees. I worked out there wearing 3 and 4 pairs of pants.
How many days did it take you two to do this addition?
It took about a month to do it.
1 month?
1 month, because it
And y'all got only $600?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm still trying to work with that.
Me too.
When you...
You have your time up there, okay? You're not helping yourself.
Mr. Simpson, do you want to have any ability to be believed here today? Do you?
Well, if she keeps talking,
No. I'm not asking you if she keeps talking. You walk into this room understanding that she's got a different story than you. If you guys agreed, you wouldn't be here. A grown person can sit there and listen and let me make the decision about who's credible, who's telling the truth. So far, you're not helping yourself here. You with me?
Yes, ma'am.
I assume you asked him for the money. He got paid directly?
Yes, I asked him several times.
And what did he say?
Each time it was a different excuse. I had an unfortunate circumstance. My girlfriend put the money in the bank. She wrote checks on it. I have to wait until she gets paid. My children and I had a rotten Christmas, thanks to Wyman.
Are you still in construction work?
Yes, I am.
That's a rather unusual profession for a woman, is it not?
Yes, it is. And I chose to do it. I love it. I love being out there.
Okay.
Ms. Gonzalez, let's wrap
During
this
the
up.
time that you were building this shed with Wyman, did his girlfriend ever go out there and help you?
No, she didn't. I saw her one time, and that was before construction even started.
And were you ever late for the job?
I was late twice, once for a medical reason and once because of a previous appointment, which he knew beforehand. I was never a half a day late. It was only 2 hours.
Okay, that's all I have. Thank you.
Mr. Williams.
And I thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Miss Alston.
Good morning.
May I call you Sharon, please?
Sure.
Sharon, you met my client during construction school, am I correct?
That's correct. We became friends.
And at the time that you were in construction school, would I also be correct that you had never performed construction work?
That's correct.
And once my client, it was my client who knew how to put up a shed. You did not know, did you?
Your client didn't know how to put up a shed either.
Okay.
So neither one of you knew?
Neither one of us knew.
Well,
But I knew more than he did.
Well, how did you get it up?
God.
It took a while, but it was a
my
learning
God.
experience.
So let me, just 1 second. Sir, I represent you. Please be quiet.
I appreciate that, Mr. Williams.
And thank you, Your Honor. Now, you've got here on the stand, and when
Eligible.
you were asked, what was this all about, you said it was about a punk with no conscience. That was
That's
your word,
correct.
correct? Now, would I be correct to say that punk with no conscience, that's inappropriate, don't you think so?
No, I don't. It
Okay.
fits him perfectly.
Okay. Now, isn't it a fact, ma'am, that there came a time that once Wyman told you he was not going to pay you, that you called and you cursed Wyman out?
I sure did.
Okay.
And he deserved every bit of it.
Okay. And did you also threaten to kill Wyman's mother?
I threatened to beat him with my orange hammer that he teased me about.
Okay. Now,
With
final
your
question.
what?
All my tools match, Your Honor. I have a bright orange tool set, and I'm proud of it, and he teased me about it.
Well, let me ask you this, and final questions here. You say that your kids had a horrible Christmas, and am I correct?
Yes.
And it was because of Wyman and $200, correct?
It was because of Wyman and $300 that he chose not to pay me during the Christmas holiday.
Well, ma'am, isn't it a fact that you also had a part-time job?
Yes, I did have a part-time job.
Now, did that job bring in any income to you?
It sure did, and it also bought him and his girlfriend Christmas gifts. I bought him a beard and mustache trimmer, and I bought his girlfriend a mirror.
And that was, you bought this for Wyman
Mr.
after
Simpson?
Wyman said that he was not going to pay you.
No,
What
Wyman
exactly is your
Please.
problem?
I don't have one.
Oh, yes, you do. You've got a big one. Joe, take him out of here. I'm going to put up with that.
Let's go, Mr. Simpson. This way. Over here.
When power of attorney continues.
Did she ever threaten and curse at your
Yes,
family?
sir. I do have a tape of it. It's on my machine.
Are you involved in a dispute with someone and want to get the power of attorney? Call us at 1-877-777-0099 or log on to our website at www.powerofattorneytv.com.
Why am I a spokesman for Mako? Charlie Hustle knows Mako hustles. When you check out our great prices, you'll wonder how we do it. Our economical ambassador paint service is only $199. Mako is good, fast, and a great value. It's Mako for makeovers, a job well done by the #1 player in auto painting and bodywork. Call 1-888-MAKO-USA.
Did Social Security deny your disability claim? Call Mathis and Mathis, the Disability Law Group. 1-800-4MATHIS.
Now there's another reason why life is better on Planet RX.
Yes, I'm approved.
She just got approved for the new Revelation America and Western Union MasterCard, introduced to you by Planet RX. Call now. No existing bank account required for approval. No interest charges. And you can direct deposit your paycheck. Use it anywhere MasterCard debit cards are accepted. To pay bills, buy groceries, and shop online. Call today to get your MasterCard. It's a great feeling.
Growing up, kids used to make fun of me, and when it hurt, I cried. Adults can be just as cruel. But one day, I stopped crying, and I called Jenny Craig. They showed me a way to a whole new life. It was in me all along.
Introducing the new Ultimate Choice menu that lets you choose what you feel like eating. Join now and lose 20 pounds for $20 plus the cost of food. Call 1-800-JENNY20.
Last year, when I lost 140 pounds, I hit my goal. And you know what? I cried.
One of the things that's interesting about Social Security disability is that not everyone looks disabled.
I am diabetic. I developed glaucoma.
And if these people can't work, they are entitled to Social Security disability benefits.
I saw the ad of Greenberg and Betterman on television. I was frustrated after being turned down twice, and I called them, and I would advise anyone else out there that needs some kind of help, in my case, Social Security or whatever, to call them.
This fall, 16 sexy singles journey to paradise for a romantic competition like no other.
I want to come away with a boyfriend.
With a cash prize to win.
The object of the game is to be the last couple standing.
And everything to lose.
I just kissed you guys.
If you're not playing it, then you're being played.
You've hurt people maliciously.
It's television's newest real-life soap opera.
If I want to give feelings to someone, back off.
You want to make me?
Love Cruise, The Maiden Voyage, now premiering Tuesday, September 25th.
Power of attorney continues in the case of Sharon Alston, who is suing Wyman Simpson because he wouldn't pay her for a construction job.
Mr. Williams, why don't we wrap this up?
Sure. And my final question to you is simply this, that it is your testimony that you had a part-time job and you bought gifts for him. Now, did you buy these gifts for him after he refused to pay you?
No, I bought them during the time we were still building. I try to buy a lot of things ahead of time.
Well, final question, and you saying that you bought gifts for him, his girlfriend and everything, but yet you get on the stand here and you tell this judge that your kids went without gifts and you had bought gifts for Wyman and his girlfriend?
My children are 7 years old and my oldest is 17. They have no need for beauty supply product. That's what I got him. Working in that store, I got a discount.
Whoa. That does confuse me a little bit. He didn't give you the $300 that you were owed. You didn't have enough money for your kids' presents. Why did you buy him a present?
I didn't just buy him a gift. I worked in a beauty supply store where I got a huge discount on discontinued merchandise. Mm-hmm. The trimmer might have cost me $5, but it was something that I bought maybe a month or two, ahead of time.
Okay.
He mentioned that he wanted a trimmer for Christmas. That's why I got it.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
Good enough. Thank you very much, Ms. Alston. You may step down. Joe, why don't we see if Mr. Simpson can behave a little better? Bring him back in here. Let him have a quick second to talk to his attorney. And maybe we can proceed.
You hurt yourself big time out there.
I know.
Okay?
Actually, I didn't, but okay.
Okay, just answer the questions and you'll be all right. It's be your turn to tell your side, okay?
Yes.
Mr. Simpson, welcome back.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll ask you to step straight forward to the witness stand.
All right. All right.
I will remind you that you have been sworn in and are under oath.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Williams, you may proceed whenever you're ready, sir.
And I thank you. Mr. Simpson, do you have any objection to me calling you Wyman?
No.
Wyman, can you tell the court what is this all about?
Yes, sir. I can tell you what it's about. It's about a woman that wants something for nothing. Okay? This is a female that she would come to work. She would come, make an excuse, leave. Okay?
Did she ever do any work at all?
Okay. This is what she would do. Okay? She would hold it while I hammer it. She would stand there and tell me when it's straight. She would stand there and, because it was freezing. It was freezing cold outside. She was right. It was about 16 degrees outside and it was freezing. And I was up there hammering, nailing, and she would stand there because she couldn't even hold the hammer.
Mr. Williams.
Let me finish up here. Did someone other than Sharon assist you in the completion of this building?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell the judge about that?
My girlfriend. My girlfriend would come when Sharon wasn't there. Okay? My girlfriend would come in. And she would come and she would help me. Actually, she did more work than Sharon did.
No, fine.
Okay, let's wind this up, Mr. Williams.
And I thank you. Did she ever threaten and curse at your family?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell the court about that?
Yes, sir, I can. Because she called me on my cell phone one day I was at work. And she told me that she was gonna kill my fat, light-skinned mama if I don't give her money. Is what she said. And yes, I do have a tape of it. It's on my machine.
I have no further questions, and thank you, Your Honor.
When power of attorney continues.
Did she give you a mustache trimmer?
Ain't that some junk? How you gonna buy me a gift and you ain't bought your kids none?
With Weight Watchers, every food has a points value. And now every point works harder than ever. Introducing Winning Points, the way to stay satisfied. Eat what you like and still stay within your daily points range. So you stick with it and lose.
Now, take it off and show it off. Enter Weight Watchers Take It Off, Show It Off sweepstakes. Win a fabulous new $10,000 wardrobe.
Now's the time to join Weight Watchers. For pricing and location information, call 301-770-4115.
Call Science Kirk and Miles at 1-800-MALPRACTICE for your free consultation. Let's talk about it. Because if you have a phone, you have a lawyer. Science Kirk and Miles. 1-800-MALPRACTICE.
Alert! You have reached the end of the internet. You have seen everything there is to see. Please go back. Now.
Introducing DirecTV DSL. Travel to the end of the internet and back up to 50 times faster than dial-up. Sign up today and get our special offer. 3 months of DSL service for $19.99 per month. There's no activation fee or installer appointment needed because with our exclusive DirecTV DSL gateway and software, you just plug it in and set it up yourself in no time. Explore every corner of the internet at blazing speeds. Do more, see more, experience more joy. So call 1-800-933-4DSL now. Get 3 months of DirecTV DSL for $19.99 per month. After that, it's just $49.99 per month.
I thought you were surfing the internet.
Yeah, I finished it. When it comes to your news source, there are lots of choices. But the Washington Times is one of the most quoted newspapers in the country. With informative, colorful reporting like Prudent on Politics and Inside the Beltway. It's the kind of journalism you can really get into. The Washington Times. We don't just get you the story. We get you into it. Whoa, that's powerful reading. For home delivery, call 202-636-3333.
Closed captioning for Power of Attorney is sponsored in part by...
Everybody loves fried food, except me. I hate greasy leftovers. Ta-da! Brand new Advanced Grease Formula Pine Sol. Cuts grease way better than the other guys. New Advanced Grease Formula Pine Sol. It's the best.
On the next Power of Attorney, a couple's painful breakup goes to court.
You snapped her, correct? Never. Your Honor, may I have her demonstrate how William grabbed you?
He smacked me. Put her back on the stand before you get hurt.
Power of Attorney. Real cases, real life. Are you involved in a dispute with someone and want to get the power of attorney? Call us at 1-877-777-0099 or log on to our website at www.powerofattorneytv.com. Power of attorney continues in the case of Sharon Alston, who is suing Wyman Simpson because he wouldn't pay her for a construction job.
Ms. Gonzalez?
Thank you.
All right. So if I understand your testimony correctly, Sharon was out there in this bitter cold, acting like a popsicle, just shaking.
Exactly.
She wasn't doing anything.
No.
She's just out there.
No.
No?
She didn't do anything other than what I just told Your Honor.
Okay, so she would hold this piece of wood for you and shake. That's all, because it was bitter cold.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
You did offer to pay her $200,
I did.
Did you not?
I did.
When?
I'm not denying that.
When did
At
you
the
offer to do
completion of this job. Yes, ma'am.
And why, if her work was so unsatisfactory, you didn't say midstream, hey, Sharon, I've had enough of you. Get out. I'm going to get my girlfriend in to help me. This female, as you show up late other times, and just sat there or held things for you. You didn't say, Sharon, I'm sorry. I need help. Get out of here. I'm sorry. We're not going to pay you. Why?
Why didn't I do that?
Yes.
Because she's a friend of mine.
Oh, but this is the same friend now that you're cheating out of $300? Is that what friendship is all about?
Actually, ma'am,
Yes?
$300.
When did the friendship end?
$300 after she threatened my mother. I still came over her house like numerous times.
So why didn't you pay her then?
Because
you
she
came over her
deserved
house.
it. She doesn't deserve a dime.
Did she give you that Christmas present? Did she give you a mustache trimmer?
Ain't that some junk? How you gonna buy me a gift and you ain't bought your kids none?
Have a seat, mister. Have a seat, mister.
Just
Mr.
one last
Simpson.
question.
No, have a seat. Have a seat. He's all done. I'm not going to have you disrespect this court like that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take a moment to deliberate, and I'll be back with a verdict.
All rise.
When power of attorney continues.
All I did when I sat back there this time was to get in touch with my inner being.
Now Daddy's home, y'all, with an appetite big and tall. So I'm baking big old biscuits.
Grand's biscuits with a big homemade taste. Grand's makes them happy.
My heart to yours, Pillsbury.
Take away the sexy shoes, the trendy clothes, the lacy underwear, and put on the most feminine, silkiest thing of all, Caress Silkening Body Lotion. Silk proteins, creamy moisturizers, and sensuous fragrances leave skin irresistibly silky and soft. So underneath it all, every woman can feel even more beautiful. Before you dress, caress. Want to get rid of head lice completely? Better get rid. The only complete system to eliminate lice from the head and home. Got lice? Get rid.
If you work for yourself, you make the hard decisions. About your business, your expenses, your health insurance. This can make things easier. It's from Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield, the people who wrote the book on health care. It's free, and there's no obligation. It's for anyone under 65 who's responsible for buying their own health insurance. Whether you just graduated, you work for yourself, or you simply don't like the plan you have now. The booklet is just a simple step-by-step guide that helps you find the right protection. Not too much and not too little. Go ahead and call 1-800-924-0827. You'll get your free guide, you'll read it, and you'll feel good about your choice. Because you'll feel good about your health care. Call 1-800-924-0827 today. It's an easy decision that can pay off big.
Miss Prager, please call Mrs. Hoyt at the bank regarding your account. This is Shay's department store calling for Ellen Prager.
There's only one way to escape the torment of debt. You must get out of debt.
Miss Prager, I really need to speak with you.
The Amerix Debt Management System is the best solution. Gather your bills and call this number. Amerix has arrangements with over 50,000 banks and other creditors to reduce your monthly payments instantly. It's not another loan. It's not bankruptcy. It's debt relief in just 30 minutes on the phone. And it's free. If bill collectors are calling you, get your bills and call now to speak with an Amerix-approved credit management agency. The Amerix Debt Management System is the best solution. You know how hard it is to be in debt. Now see how easy it is to find a way out.
Cerebral palsy, brain damage alert. A medical mistake may have caused your child cerebral palsy or brain damage, or lead paint may be to blame. Your child may have a right to lifetime care. Find out free. Call the Spectre Legal Team, 1-800-626-2100. Call now regardless of your child's age. No fees or expenses unless we get money for you. We've collected millions and millions for the injured. Call 1-800-626-2100, the voice of the victim.
Before the dentist begins his work, he rubs a pain reliever on first. It's the same strength pain reliever you can get in maximum strength Anbesol. Dentist strong, so the pain is gone.
Drink coffee? Look how it stains your teeth. You need Plus White Coffee Drinkers Toothpaste to whiten away coffee stains fast. Plus White Coffee Drinkers Toothpaste.
Watch my dark circles, puffiness, and wrinkles disappear instantly. Sudden Change Under Eye does it. It's guaranteed to give you these results instantly. Sudden Change Under Eye Lift.
It's amazing, you know, the hammer, he can shut up. How can he work?
But you did well. I'm very happy to represent you, and I think that you did articulate. And I think the judge can understand the emotional
Well, the truth of the matter is, the judge, I feel the judge really didn't let me say what I had to say.
The female. That female was like a species all of its own. That female. We're a species.
It's going to be longer.
The judge had enough of us.
Yeah.
All rise. Court is back in session.
With the exception of the litigants, everyone may be seated. Normally, when I step off the bench and go into my chambers, I'm fighting with a calculator, or I'm adding things up or looking through documents. All I did when I sat back there this time was to get in touch with my inner being. And I did that so that I would not allow my irritation and aggravation with the childish, nonsensical behavior of Mr. Simpson to influence the rational, reasonable, fair, and just result that this man is allowed to have despite the fact that he behaved so badly in here. I'm going to give you some advice, Mr. Simpson. One is to look at people who are talking to you, okay? The other one is, if you ever find yourself in court again, which may or may not happen, I don't know. How do you know? Or in life in general, when you're trying to conduct business and have yourself be believed, and have people think that you're right about something, what you need to do is to behave in a business-like fashion and not like a person who is not in control of his faculties. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
It is difficult. Judges are supposed to be fair and make decisions based upon evidence and fact. But we're human beings.
That's true.
And people out in the world don't even work that way. They just get mad and do whatever they want to do to you.
That's true.
I work real hard.
Or to your mother.
See there? You don't get it.
Yeah, I get it.
No, you don't get it.
Simpson,
If
be
you get
quiet,
it, you wouldn't
please.
have said a word to me just then.
No,
You
ma'am.
don't
Mr.
get
Simpson,
it. You don't,
be quiet.
No,
Mr. Simpson,
sit
you
down.
cannot talk to the judge. The judge is talking.
Woo! I tried hard. I really did. Because I tried hard because I always believe that when you come in before me, the little money that I give you doesn't mean anything, that you ought to come out a little wiser than you walked in, but some people you can't help. My mother told me that. So here we go. This is what I came up with. I got two people telling me opposite stories. I have a woman who said she worked. I have a man who said he didn't work. She bought a Christmas present for the man. That is more consistent with a person who she's still trying to get money from, as opposed to a person who has told her, I'm not giving you any money because you didn't work. And I don't believe this guy is the kind of guy who would offer her $200 if he didn't do any work, because he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who will hold his tongue or to be particularly generous or reflective or you know, based upon his behavior here today. Consequently, I believe you as opposed to him, that you did the work, that you're owed $300, and that indeed is the judgment in your favor. It is so ordered.
All rise.
All righty. This is what you came here for. Justice.
The judge has to look at all of the evidence.
She didn't look at nothing.
Well,
she looked at absolutely nothing.
But she had to get past the emotional aspect.
She had to let me talk. Yeah. If she'd have let me talk, she would have found out that, first of all, a man is not going to allow nobody to fool with his mother.
Next, Jenny Jones.